I'm going to be reviewing the book series A Murder Most Unladylike, written by Robin Stevens. Robin Stevens was born in California and she lives in Oxford. Majority of the Murder Most Unladylike books are set in the UK. So this book series comprises of 10 main books and a couple of side books. So these are some of the books in the main series. They also have one book in the main series called Cream Buns and Crime, which actually isn't focused around one individual murder mystery, but instead has tips and tricks from the characters of the book and has a bunch of little mysteries that they've solved along the way. And it also has mini mysteries, such as this one, The Case of the Missing Treasure, which isn't necessarily centered around a murder mystery, and it is shorter, but they're still really interesting. Each book in this series focuses on a different murder case. The first book is about two girls who are aged 13 and they start their own detective society. This happens because they accidentally come across a body in their school's gymnasium. This leads them to want to find out who did this and why they did it. Eventually, as the books go on, the girls end up including some of their other friends in their detective society. And oftentimes, each mystery gets more dangerous and needs more people to investigate it. These girls are never actually given any credit for their investigating, especially since they're only 13-year-old girls at a high school. But they're always the ones who solve the case quicker and quicker every time, and each case is very interesting and very fun to read about. So the two main characters in this series are Hazel and Daisy. These two girls are best friends and they also happen to be my two favourite characters. I really love Hazel because she's really calm and quiet, but she also knows exactly what to do in every situation. She often doesn't get as much credit as Daisy because she's quiet, but she's always the one who ends up solving the case. I really like Daisy because she's really entertaining and always thinks she's the best detective, but she's also an amazing and incredible friend, and she really is quite smart. My favourite quote from this series is, "You are still my best friend in all the world, and the best detective I know who is not me." I absolutely love this quote by Daisy because it truly shows her character. On one hand, she is an amazing and supportive best friend to Hazel and absolutely adores her. But on the other, she still believes that she's the best and doesn't hesitate to tell anyone about it. Although this book series is very well written, one of the things I do dislike about it is that some of the characters aren't as well developed as others. The main two characters are very well developed, but often don't end up having very big character arcs, and I'm not sure why this is. One of them does, but the other one mainly stays the same throughout the entirety of the book series. And some of the side characters have the same thing as well. They are really good characters and I do enjoy reading about them, but I think that sometimes they can be a bit two-dimensional, which makes it hard to relate with them. I recommend this book series to anyone aged 11 to 15. These books start off after the murder has happened at the crime scene when the girls find the body, and as the book goes on, they don't really focus on how it looked or what exactly happened. They mainly focused on picking up clues and narrowing down their suspects. At the end, when they're revealing the murderer, they do go into more detail about how they did it and what it looked like, but overall, even then, it's not super gory or gruesome and it's not in way too much detail. But I would just check before you read it if you are under 11, just to make sure that you're completely fine with it and you won't get too scared by it. But other than that, it is an amazing book series and I do really enjoy it. One of the things that I really liked about this book was that it is just so entertaining and fun to read. It has great friendships in it that really stay strong throughout everything that they go through, and although they can fight sometimes, they still always stick together and help each other out. I would give this book series 10 out of 10 because it's really fun to read, really enjoyable, and always interesting. It just makes you want to find out more. I absolutely loved reading this and I hope you guys do too. I really hope that this review helped you guys figure out whether you want to read it, and I would definitely recommend it to everyone. Remember, get geeky and start reading. I'll see you next time.